Okay, I'm doing a 2 hour. The order is politics, like a counter-terror counter plan that solves human rights by like we don't detain and like torture random civilians anymore, and that solves human rights. So yeah, politics, that counter plan, and then capitalism. We won this round, by the way, so that's a good thing. Okay, let me get a timer. Okay, politics, advantage counter plan, capitalism.
Politics not going for Democrats with 60 votes now. Health now will pass laws by color offense and go to counter plan not going for the permutation just test competition. But the one AR concedes Washington Post 7 evidence means he can't win long sovereignty and human rights keep detaining torture and still the international community will soon forget the right to health issues private but a repetitive issue like torture and detaining any random innocents will overshadow the right to health. Go to capitalism. The acts the haphazard attempt to sustain capitalism despite the inevitability of this collapse concede the rulings first there. Evidence talks about the importance of legal rights economy and how I incentivize the fundamental goal to make them with profit machines increase state profits and extend our link evidence. Bill talks about how the corporate profit motives hover over cultures and widens rich poor gap these non-comprehensive poor quality driven care towards profit guns policy and their biotary advantage based on convincing immigrants to get healthcare. That's Megora evidence plans just start construct and make more profits and the impact is removes the ethnic humanity from those subjects to exploitation. Only in a capitalist can value the seen in the poor classes of their labor and they only participate in propping capitalism only in a world where reject capital and the poor class once get emerged society now it's with the benefit they have in the economic system but the intrinsic value they have on us people only ultimately can solve capitalist minds and that states atrocities in the world and extend terms against the root reasons why tuberculosis exists sickening infestation capitalist apparatus minds people who do the right thing instead come to the seductive world of capitalist drive means their impacts are inevitable in the world of capitalism because terrorists only strike us for because the rich poor gather in the realm of the poor sad poor end of it only when we complete until they reject capitalism when we truly solve the root cause of their harms and the alternative is try or die unless we get our belief in capital we are subject to its horrors. Our hair evidence is fantastic on how we only way to truly remove capital from news is to independently reject capitalism only then can we hollow out from the inside strings. Capitalism is too big to overcome we try to take it down all at once jack permutation do plan reject the and reject tolerance to solvency and that kill the permutation solvency is a question of individual ethics positioning ourselves reject capitalism individual will stem capital strive and ultimately lead to its mind. The question of this debate is one morality. They concede what they do is morally and ethically wrong. You reject the affirmative on face. They simply use the plan as a means to exploit immigrants to feed capitalism instead of treating them solely as the purpose of helping them. They are simply motivated to treat the working class in order to profit capitalism. The alternative is a blatant rejection of capitalism where the absence of means there's only a risk that the alternative is better than doing the plan or the status quo. And they concede the value of life impact is one AR drops ball. The impact is remove access to humanity subject to exploitation. Capitalism only value to immigrants to have cheap labor to value to the point where they lose any intrinsic value with usually present in each individual world where we reject capitalism will immigrants once again be able to merge society not simply for the benefit they have in the economy but only alternative self capitalist mindset necessitates atrocities in the world that solves to support people who are afraid to get care because they don't want to be so back poor side of the rich poor guy that only exists world capital means critiques prerequisites to have solvency and they can't wait their impacts to people worse than death and extinction is better than that and they conceded methodology comes first the fundamentals of the game are wrong calls and question everything else they're reading functionally it's a rigged game the fact they can't justify their firmly ethically morally means you vote negative to the line he extends space turn by space colonization badge speeds into the capital system once we get to plans we just dispose of them and there's no reason we can't do capital we can't do space colonization after the alternative there's no reason he doesn't give a reason why that's keeping the 1AR and he concedes we dispose plants once we colonize and that outweighs any after packages our moral duty to ensure for future generations place to live we don't know what could be on plants we could be starting a whole new race if we go there under capitalist mindset and he says the case outweighs for my analysis 1AR gives literally no warrants even if you can't solve our terror attack and will win serious defense on a root cause claims and there's no risk of our terror attack without capitalism terror's direct response growth from our capitalism the reason terrorists hate our capitalism itself is because the primary mortals inevitably means they inevitably hate the U.S. way of living or high consumption rates creates hatred within that's what leads to them attacking us in the first place he concedes the root cause arguments means the alternative can solve the case go to the permutation he concedes two arguments here first framers are incompatible the affirmative can't reject capitalism while still doing it to enact policy it severs our ideology means permutation tech doesn't make up for the plan is uncapitalist mindset the perm is neither guts perm and permutation solves because can't work within the system or they sever and that's what makes the after moving and they can't prayer and the permutation is intrinsic cross by all the reasons why severance bad here that's perm reject perm do the af and reject all their instances and the permutation has no net benefits other than capitalism bad any solvency deficit on the permutation means you vote neg to still link all the links are dis as all the links above are dis as the permutation the 1AR concedes multiple permutations or voter makes permutations at no risk position trades off in negative time the af can say literally 3 words and the neg needs to spend time disproportionately it's a voter fairness and he extends the Johnson Evans permutation fails fails the ethical gesture alone, solve capitalist plan is still unethical, but that's in the link debate above. He says capitalism inevitably falls directly beneath the capitalist system, saying that capitalism inevitably is a form of reification of capitalism made to look natural inevitably solely as a means to brainwash those in believing it's truly a critical part of life revolts against the system. The cannot begin to recognize the other possibilities until they recognize that there are others that they fully reject capitalist mindset and the all self-only shifted mindset can inspire individuals to act. He says the alternative doesn't pill over that, it's just capitalist mindset by allowing start with a great rejection. People can get the hope and risk impossible to overcome capitalism. Overcome capitalism. I can just scroll down. And extend the international perspective. Evans talks about how capitalism, the root cause of genocide, means that when extermination is justified, they can't weigh their impact against night because they're already justified. They're already justified in the world means they aren't actually that bad. Only capitalism can move away and start saving lives. Even if they save lives, there are no values to lives. So the impacts doesn't matter. Yeah, that's 2 seconds. Bye.